is the television game in which daring determines the fate of the player. This is the game of strategy, luck, and knowledge. This is Bullseye. Now, here's our host, Jim Lang.
Whoa. Thank you. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you. That's true. This is a game of strategy, knowledge, and especially some daring. And we'll find out. Jay Stewart, will you please introduce our first two players?
Our champion, whose winnings total over $7,400, is a litigation attorney who likes to write country and western songs. Meet Stephen Nadeth. And his opponent is a research analyst for the Los Angeles Superior Court who likes to write poetry and play basketball. Meet Marty Dawson.
Welcome, gentlemen. Welcome back to Bullseye. Stephen, you write country songs, and you also have an unusual collection you told us about the other day. You collect mannequins' heads.
That's right, John.
What is the most expensive head, I guess you'd say, that you've ever purchased, or that you have?
Well, one I have that's worth the most goes back to around 1900, and that's been evaluated to be about $350.
Isn't it kind of scary to visit your apartment or house with all these heads sitting around?
You visit at your own peril, Jim.
All right. Well, you play Bullseye at your own peril, and we'll see what happens in just a moment. And, Monty, you're involved in computers, and yet you write poetry. That's a dichotomy there. Do you see any day when maybe computers will write poetry?
I think presently computers are writing poetry.
They are.
Not the computers I work with.
Well.
But they are writing poetry.
But not as sensitive as a human, right? Tell me I'm right.
Not as sensitive as
All right, good. Well, we have some computers that are going to operate here in just a moment. In our game, you accumulate money by correctly answering questions. The first player to bank $1,000 or more wins the game and then goes on to play our exciting bonus game. We interrupted our game on our last show. These were the categories that you were playing with. Let's take a look. In the top left-hand window, you have royal families, multiple choice, jumbled words, and pop, rock, and soul. In the right-hand window, we had hobbies and games, stage plays, North America, and personal profile. And in the lower window, of course, that decides the number of questions you're contracting to answer in whatever category that you decide to choose. Now, when the last show ended, there was $400 in the pot, WAPO, which is yet to be claimed. And, Stephen, you are in control. You had contracted to answer 4 questions in the category of jumbled words at $100 a question. There are still three questions to be answered in your contract. So if you're all set then, are you all set?
I'm all set.
Okay, we'll get on to our next question. This is a visual category, so if you turn around, here is your next jumbled word. Take a look at it. Unscramble the letters to reveal the name of an outer garment. Time's up. Control goes over to Monty. Monty, what is that word?
Overcoat.
No, the correct answer is raincoat. Raincoat. All right. Well, you see it when you know. It's easy. Control goes back over to Stephen. Question, and there are still 3 more questions to go. All right, let's take a look at the next jumbled word. Stephen, unscramble the letters to form the name of a world city.
London.
$500 in the pot. You're right. $100 a question, $500 in the pot. Now, remember, to claim the pot, you must complete your contract, and there are 2 more questions in this contract. Here's your next jumbled word. Unscramble the letters to reveal a confounding word.
Looks like a riddle.
And you're right, $600 in the pot. 1 more question remaining in this contract. And, Stephen, let's take a look at your next jumbled word. For the contract, unscramble the letters to reveal a lonely location. Monty? Do you know?
Paradise?
What is that?
Paradise?
No, that's not. The correct answer is prairie, a lonely location. If you see P-R-A-I. Your selection, Stephen. Control goes back over to you. You chose the category. 1 question to complete the contract. Unscramble this next jumble. An intriguing part of the world.
Africa.
Contract's completed. You got it. $700, Stephen. And now you've completed the contract. You have a decision to make. You can bank the money, and it's yours to keep. But if you bank it, remember, control goes over to Monty. Or you can keep build up the money in the pot. Remember, $1,000 or over in the bank to win the game. Claim them and bank it or keep on playing. And I want you to think about it, because that's a lot of money there. $700. Your decision in... Well, Stephen, so far you've won 2 games. If you win 3 more for a total of 5, you'll win special. What, hey, Stuart?
For your driving enjoyment, Stephen, it's a car!
Already won 2 games, 3 go, and you're on your way to that 3rd one. We left, you had to make a decision. There's $700. Do you want to bank it and give control over to Monty, or do you want to keep the money in the bank on playing? What do you want to...
I think maybe I'll bank it and pitch it out to Monty.
All right. And it's safe, so the money goes in your bank. That is yours forevermore, Stephen. Control Monty to make here on the categories, and also hit the button. And let's get the categories on the board. As we spin them, you can put the button anytime you want, Monty, and let's see what you get for this one. And you have jumbled words, $100 a question. North America, $50 a question. Answered 4 questions. All right, it's a large contract you're set up for there, Monty. Which the jump all those before? North America.
North America.
You didn't like those jumbled words? Very difficult. All right, North America, the contract is worth $600. And here's your first question. This valley in eastern California, location of the lowest point in the western hemisphere.
Death Valley.
Pot is $100. All right, $50. 3 questions remaining. Pot is $150. 3 questions remaining in the contract. Here's your next one. Is the only one of the United States to share a Canadian. Name the state.
Michigan.
Wrong. Name the state, Stephen.
Montana.
And there's in the pot. All right, Stephen. I needn't tell you, if you complete this contract, you'll win. 2 remaining. The category, North America. This northwestern state, whose capital is Salem, produces more lumber than any other.
Oregon.
And there's 450. Getting close. We're getting close. Answer this question, Stephen, and you will win. 4th, Mobile Bay is located at the southern tip of this state and serves as its chief port and entrance to the Gulf of Mexico. For the game,
Alabama.
You got it! Another game. Thanks for the $600. You have $100 game. And Monty, I don't know what I can say. You had a chance there, but you let it get away with that question about Montana. Appreciate you being on the show, and we have plenty of gifts for you, and thank you. All right, Stephen, you have just won $1,300 more in cash, and up to this very moment, grand total in cash and prizes, you have so far and $50. And now a chance to win a lot more. Are you ready to battle the bonus board?
I'm ready.
Come on over here. Let's go. Well, you've been here before. That's 3 games. Now, remember, 2 more and you win the... Well, and I'll explain for our viewers, because I'm sure you know this. Behind those swirls there are bullseyes, various amounts of money, and lightning. And you stop them by hitting this button whenever you want. Accumulate when you want to quit is yours to keep. However, if you get hit by that lightning, it's gone, all right? If you get 3 bullseyes, 1 in each window, we will double the pot. Whatever you've accumulated, give you these prizes. Jake?
Stephen, you're cruising for some fun times on the water with the nautical gifts in this next package. First, Stephen, set sail with your sleek new sailboat. Snarks and sail Beautiful when it gives the look of an inexpensive boat. It has full seating around perimeter cockpit. It's easy to learn and handle. Maintenance free. Sandpiper 80 by Snark Products Incorporated. Keep in touch with the landlubbers back at shore thanks to this marine radio. The Regency Polaris MT-1200, a 12-channel, 25-watt VHF marine transmitter built with Regency reliability. Regency Polaris, the only name you need to know in marine electronics. And then it's man overboard to photograph the secrets of the sea with this underwater camera. The Umig Nautica. Biggest splash in Super 8 in years. At home, anywhere, even underwater. Nautica by Umig. And finally, Stephen, you can take off your sailor's cap, but there's no need to give up the ship because you'll soon be relaxing on your cruise to the Bahamas. Yes, you'll enjoy the exciting Bahamas. In the 18th century, these islands were a favorite pirate resort. Now a favorite tourist resort. With its golden beaches, tropical sun, island entertainment, and gourmet dining. You'll have 8 exciting days. Compliments of Club Universe. And, Stephen, these prizes are worth over $2,750.
Sound good?
I want this one.
I want you to have this one. However, to win those prizes, of course, you need 3 bullseyes up there, and you will get $2,750 in prizes, plus double the money in the pot. However, should the lightning appear, we know what happens then. All right. Feel lucky?
I do.
All right, let's go. The wheels are spinning. Stop them whenever you're behind only one of those windows. Come on, Bullseye. $100. You got 100. Bullseye. $300. Come on, Bullseye. $400. Well, no Bullseye so far, but a lot of money. You have $400 now. This option is yours. You can go on to your second spin, or you can take the $400 and go away, and it's yours to keep forever. Or you can keep trying, of course, for 3 bullseyes, and remember, you win those prizes. What do you think you ought to do, folks, huh?
I agree. I should go.
He's going to go. All right. All right. Coming up your second spin, we're looking for those bullseyes now. Bullseyes, you have $400 in the pot. Anytime you're ready. $400, $500. Bullseye, come on. $700. Come on, more. Bullseye. There you go. There's one. There's one. All right, now you have $700. That's a lot of money. You can take that money and go away, or you can try again for your third spin. And I'll tell you what, I know it's a big decision. We'll give you a little chance to think about it because there is lightning behind one of those windows. We'll be right back with that decision in a moment.
Some of our departed contestants will receive Mr. Coffee, a gift pack featuring America's #1 coffee maker and genuine Mr. Coffee accessories, including extra decanter and Mr. Coffee filters. And Thompson's Water Seal protects wood, concrete, masonry, and leather. Penetrates deep to stop moisture damage before it starts. Thompson's Water Seal. Also, bake someone happy with Creamy Deluxe Frosting. It tastes buttercream creamy, spreads buttercream creamy. Try Creamy Deluxe, the buttercream creamy frosting. Now, back to Jim Lang.
Thank you very much, Jay. Well, $700 in the pot, and you have a decision to make, Stephen. You can take the money and keep it. It's yours forever. Or you can go for your third spin and look for more bullseyes. What do you think you ought to do, folks? Remember, lightning is back there somewhere. I don't know where.
Well, they wouldn't steer me wrong, I know. They say I should go.
You trust this audience. All right. All right. Now I have another question. You have one bullseye up there. You can freeze that if you want. Lock it in there and keep it there. But then, of course, you cannot accumulate any money there, but it saves you from getting any lightning in there.
Let's lock it up.
All right. Freeze the window. Freeze the lower window. Now, remember, 3 bullseyes, and we will double the money you have in the pot and those prizes that I know you dearly want to get. All right? Feel lucky? Going for the 4th spin. Let her go. Spin her. Third spin. Third spin. There she goes. And you've got $1,000. Come on, more. And $1,300. All right. Now it gets tempting, doesn't it?
Makes it tougher. Makes it tougher.
You have $1,300 in the pot, and again, you have that same decision to make. Remember, and I caution you, there is lightning behind one of those windows. Now, if it is behind the one you've already frozen, you're free and clear. But if it's still up there, you've got a chance of being zapped. And if you do, of course, you lose it all. And you have $1,300. You want to go for 3 bullseyes? You want to spin for your 4th spin, or what?
I'm going to bullseye hunt.
You're going to go on a bullseye hunt. All right. All right. All right, this is your 4th spin. You have $1,300. We want bullseyes now. Come on. $1,300, $1,400. Come on, bullseye. Oh, $1,600. $1,600. You have a lot of cash up there. Now the decision gets a little tougher because if you got zapped, you know you'd lose the $1,600. Do you want to go for your fifth spin, or do you want to take the $1,600 and keep it? What do you want to do?
I want to keep it and still spin.
Can't do that.
Do that?
You can't do that.
All
no.
right, let's go. Let's find Bullseye.
You're going to go. All right. Well, we talk about this being a show of daring. You are very daring. This is your fifth spin, Stephen. We want bullseyes. Come on now, bullseye. You have $1,600, $1,800. Come on, bullseye, $1,900. The money keeps going. The money keeps going. You had $1,900. Again, the decision. Do you want to go for your sixth spin, or do you want to take the money?
Let's hunt him down.
You're going to go. He's still on a bullseye hunt. All right. All right, you have $1,900 up there. $1,900, and we want some bullseyes. This is your sixth spin. Anytime you're ready. Come on, bullseye! Another one! Another one! Come on! Oh! $2,000. $2,000 and two bullseyes up there. Now, there is lightning somewhere up there, I can tell you that. I don't know where, and you don't know where. It's behind only one of the windows. You have one frozen already. Do you want to take your $2,000 and go away and keep it, or try for your seventh spin? What are you going to do?
The die is cast.
You're not going to give up?
I got to keep going.
He's not going to give up. All right. All right. The seventh spin. Now, do you want to freeze that bullseye you just got up there? All right. I had a hunch you would. All right. Freeze the bullseye. Now you have two bullseyes, three bullseyes, and you get all those prizes. Will double what you have in the pot. All right. This is your eighth spin. Seventh spin. Seventh spin. We're looking for another bullseye. Wait till it starts spinning. There it goes. Feel lucky? Come on. Bullseye, Stephen. Bullseye, bullseye. Oh! Our bullseye hunt ended.
It sure did.
You don't know how depressed I am, and I think I have a feeling you are, too. You had $2,000 you could have taken and kept it. It would have been yours. You really wanted those prizes, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Well, I'll tell you, don't be too depressed, Stephen, because you now have, in cash and prizes, grand total, up to date, $8,750 anyway.
I sure can't complain.
No. And not only that, but you have a chance to go for your fourth game in a row. Are you ready to go?
I'm ready.
All right, champ, go over and take your place, and we'll meet the new challenger. Jay Stewart, would you please introduce our new challenger?
Jim, she's a recent mother who teaches baby swimming classes, and she loves to sail. Meet Janice Haryu.
Welcome, 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 Janice. You teach little babies to swim.
Yes.
That's fascinating to me. At what age would you begin to teach a baby to swim?
Well, from about 4 months to 18 months. The younger, the better.
And how do you do it? I mean, babies are, you don't talk to them. How do you teach them?
You draw on their natural water instincts that they learned while they were being carried by their mothers.
Must be fun to watch babies swim underwater. They swim over water, underwater, backstroke?
Underwater. They love it. You teach them to hold their breath and on the count of 3 and take a plunge under the water.
And they have no fear?
No fear. We really don't develop fear of the water till we're older.
Well, I hope you have no fear of Bullseye, because we're about to get going here, and there's a lot of money at stake. You've got a formidable opponent in Stephen. He's our champion. He's won 3 games. Remember, $1,000 or more in your bank wins the game, Janice. Here are the categories you're going to be playing with in this game. Let's take a look. In the upper left-hand window, you have famous women, the name game, heroes and villains, and famous Democrats. In the right-hand window, your categories are grand old party, American cities, our visual category, famous flicks, and about biology. Hope you saw something up there you like. Now, we're going to spin the wheels, and then we'll cover them all up. And, of course, Stephen, you're the champion, so you're going to go first and decide your own fate. So hit the button, and let's see what you get, okay? You have famous Democrats, $150 a question. Grand old party, $100 a question. And you must answer bullseye. You hit the bullseye. Which means, speaking of deciding your own fate, you decide how many questions there are to the contract. You just tell me when you want to stop, all right?
All righty.
All right. First of all, which category? Famous Democrats or grand old party? You're going to go with the demos or the GOP?
Let's go with the demos.
The demos for more money. All right, $150 a question. And here we go. Your first question with a bullseye up. In 1979, a woman Democrat named Jane Byrne took over this city's powerful political machine when she replaced Mayor Richard Daley? Name the city.
That's the Windy City, Chicago.
That's $150. You're right. All right. Now you have a decision to make. You've answered one question. You can end the contract now, or you can go on. We'll get that decision from you, Stephen. You think about it in just a moment. We'll be right back. Well, we've run out of time, so we'll get Stephen's decision on our upcoming show. However, in order not to give him unfair advantage over his opponent, we'll complete this game immediately after we conclude this program, and you'll be able to see it on our next show. Until then, this is Jim Lang hoping that everything you're going for hits the bullseye.
Some of our departing contestants have received Slinky Play Shapes from James Industries, makers of original Slinky walking spring toys. These brightly colored interlocking building toys stimulate children's imagination. Slinky Play Shapes. And Future in Water turns damp mopping into shine mopping. Refresh your shine in no time. Use Future Straight for a tough acrylic shine. Also complete from Johnson Wax paints and polishes all kinds of furniture without leaving a greasy film to streak or smear. Plus, put a coat on your throat with Ludens in the familiar box or economical bag. For great taste in every drop, try Ludens. And Tidy Bowl, new improved with Ring Guard formula, helps keep bathroom bowl ring-free. Means less scrubbing for you. Available in blue and pine green.
Coming up, Alan Funt's up to his old tricks again, focusing the fun on the people who least expect it. Candid Camera, next on USA.
Bullseye is a Jack Berry and Dan Enright production.